Chicago, a city of towering skyscrapers, deep dish pizza, and shadows that whisper secrets after dark. But beneath the steel and stone lies a darker heartbeat, one pulsing with tales passed down in hushed tones, stories that chill you to the bone. Tonight we peel back the curtain on 4 of Chicago's most haunting urban legends. We'll journey into the city's hidden corners, from historic settlement houses to lonely stretches of road, to uncover the mysteries that refuse to die. These tales have been told for generations, each retelling adding another layer of fear. The question is, are they simply campfire stories designed to spook us? Or are they warnings, echoes of tragic events that have stained the city's soul forever? That's for you to decide. Just be sure to check your locks before you do. Our first stop takes us to the near West Side, to a place that was once a symbol of hope and progress. Hull House. Founded by the renowned social reformer Jane Addams, it provided refuge and education for immigrants and the poor. But in the early 1900s, a sinister rumor began to circulate, a story so disturbing it drew crowds to the building's doorstep. It was said that a child had been born there, a child unlike any other. They whispered of an infant with pointed ears, scaly skin, cloven hooves, and eyes that glowed with an unsettling red light. They called it the Devil Baby. According to the tale, the child's father had cursed his unborn baby, boasting he'd rather have the devil in his house than another daughter. His wish, legend says, was granted. Jane Addams vehemently denied the existence of such a creature, dismissing the stories as mere folklore. She wrote about the endless stream of visitors who came, desperate to catch a glimpse of the monstrous infant. But despite her denials, the stories persisted. Staff and visitors swore they heard unearthly cries echoing from the attic, a sound that wasn't quite human. Others claimed to see a small, shadowy figure watching them from an upstairs window, its silhouette just visible against the glass before vanishing. To this day, Hull House stands as a museum, a monument to a noble cause. But as night falls, a sense of unease settles over the old building. Few dare to linger after dark, and some paranormal investigators claim the restless spirit of the child is still trapped within its walls, forever seeking the acceptance it was denied in life. Next, we travel along a lonely stretch of road on the city's southwest side. Archer Avenue, a winding street that snakes past industrial parks and quiet neighborhoods, is home to Chicago's most famous and enduring ghost. Her name is Resurrection Mary. For decades, drivers have reported seeing a young woman with blonde hair and piercing blue eyes, dressed in a beautiful white ball gown, hitchhiking along the road near Resurrection Cemetery. Touched by her plight, many have stopped to offer her a ride. She gets into the car, often sitting silently in the passenger seat, her presence ethereal and chilling. She never says much, maybe just gives a destination a little further up the road. But as the car passes the main gates of the cemetery, the drivers glance over to find the seat empty. She has vanished into thin air, leaving behind only a lingering scent of perfume and a profound sense of dread. Legend says Mary was a young Polish-American woman who spent an evening dancing at the O. Henry Ballroom, now the Willowbrook Ballroom, in the 1930s. After an argument with her boyfriend, she stormed out and began the long walk home along Archer Avenue. Tragically, she was struck and killed by a hit-and-run driver. She was buried in her dancing dress in Resurrection Cemetery, and ever since, her spirit has been seen wandering the road, forever trying to complete her final journey home. Some have even reported seeing her ghostly figure dancing alone among the tombstones. Now let's turn back the clock to the Gilded Age, to the spectacle of the 1893 World's Columbian Exposition. As millions flocked to Chicago to witness the marvels of the White City, a far more sinister construction was taking shape in the Inglewood neighborhood. It was a hotel built by a charismatic and handsome doctor named H.H. Holmes. But this was no ordinary inn. It was a labyrinth of death, a place that would later be dubbed the Murder Castle. On the surface, it was a 3-story hotel designed to accommodate tourists. But behind its walls, Holmes had engineered a factory of horrors. The upper floors contained a maze of over 100 windowless rooms. connected by secret passages, stairways to nowhere, and trapdoors that would drop unsuspecting victims to the basement below. Some rooms were soundproofed, others were fitted with gas lines so Holmes could asphyxiate his guests at will. His victims, mostly young women who came to Chicago seeking work or adventure, were lured in by his charm and promises of employment. Once inside, they were trapped. Their journey ended in the basement, which was equipped with a surgical table, a crematorium, and vats of acid. Holmes would dissect his victims, sell their skeletons to medical schools, and dispose of the rest. Though the exact number of his victims is unknown, some estimate it could be as high as 200. The murder castle itself burned down shortly after Holmes's arrest, but the land where it stood is said to be forever tainted. Locals have long reported a heavy, oppressive feeling in the area, and some even claim to have seen the spectral figure of a man in a bowler hat, watching from the shadows of alleyways, a chilling, knowing smile on his face. Our final story takes us to one of Chicago's most scenic routes, Lakeshore Drive. On a clear day, the drive offers breathtaking views of the city skyline and the vast expanse of Lake Michigan. But on a rainy night, it can feel isolated and eerie, and it's on these nights that drivers report a truly unsettling encounter. The story is always the same. A young woman appears on the side of the road, standing alone, completely drenched as if she just stepped out of the lake. She looks distressed and lost. Worried drivers pull over to help, and she quietly asks for a ride north, often giving an address near Edgewater or Rogers Park. She gets in the car, dripping water on the seat, and sits in a cold, unnerving silence. But before they can reach her destination, sometimes just blocks away, the driver looks over and she's gone. She vanishes without a sound, without even opening the door, leaving behind only a damp spot on the seat as proof she was ever there. Police have no records of accidents or missing persons that match the descriptions. Local folklore suggests she is the ghost of a young woman who drowned in Lake Michigan decades ago, her body lost to the cold, dark water. Every time a storm rolls in off the lake, her spirit is drawn back to the shoreline, forever replaying her final moments, forever seeking a ride to a home she can never reach. Her plea for help, followed by that sudden, chilling silence, serves as a haunting reminder of the secrets the lake holds. From the heart of the city to its desolate outskirts, Chicago is a city of stories. Some are written in history books, carved into the monuments that define its skyline, but others are whispered in the dark, passed down from one generation to the next, becoming a part of the city's very fabric. Whether you believe in ghosts and hauntings or not, these legends of devil babies, vanishing hitchhikers, and spectral dancers endure. They tap into our deepest fears and remind us that even in a city of millions, some mysteries remain unsolved. They prove that every city has its secrets, and here in Chicago, some secrets never sleep. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this journey into the shadows, don't forget to like and subscribe for more tales from the dark side.